not bad. They've got my attention. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics, and this is the all-new 2024 Ford Mustang. So, to give you a little history, Ford introduced the original pony car to the world almost 60 years ago, and they've just revealed the 7th generation. Now, while there used to be secretary trims with base V6 engines, these last few years Ford has primarily focused on performance, and this remains true, as the new one will be available as an EcoBoost Coupe, a GT Coupe, and a GT Convertible. Oh, and something called a Dark Horse Edition. But more on that last one in a bit. The exterior is totally recognizable as a Mustang and seems to share DNA with the previous gen and the fully electric Mach-E. But whereas the Mach-E has swoopy lines for aerodynamics, the Mustang is definitely more angular and aggressive with a low horizontal brow and tri-bar LED headlamps. The long hood and short rear remain, but the hips appear to bulge just a bit more than before. And I'm not mad at it. The convertible will have a one-touch operation for the lined and insulated fabric roof, allowing Ford to tout segment-leading trunk space for up to 2 golf bags. The Mustang has always had flair for customization, both aftermarket and from the factory, and the 2024 model has 17-inch wheels standard on base models, with optional 20s on the GT, and you'll have your choice of 11 different colors. Even the Brembo brake calipers come in black, red, or grabber blue. There will also be special design series appearance package for those who want them. The highlight of the interior is a new 12.4-inch digital instrument cluster that can be customized with different visuals. Interestingly enough, it's powered by the same Unreal Engine 3D creation tool that was used to make video games such as Fortnite, Borderlands 3, and Gears 5. And if you want a little more, you can opt for the 13.2-inch center stack display that's powered by Sync 4. Both screens flow seamlessly together behind a single piece of integrated glass that's angled toward the driver. One thing that does concern me is, from the look of things, Ford got rid of the physical buttons for radio and climate controls. Yeah, it gives it a clean appearance, but it's rarely as functional as a physical button or knob, especially while driving. Besides that, there's a new flat-bottom steering wheel, a variety of seats, device connections, and the available B&O sound system. And speaking of device connections, there are new overhead USB ports installed above the cockpit, so you can mount track cameras and other devices without having wires draped everywhere. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay are present, so is Amazon Alexa, and like the Mach-E, vehicle updates can be conducted wirelessly. Now, of course, the engine is the heart of a performance car. The Mustang EcoBoost gets an all-new 4-cylinder turbocharged 2.3-liter engine, and the GT gets an updated version of the 5-liter Coyote V8. Power ratings haven't been released as of this video, but Ford says the 5-liter will deliver the most naturally aspirated horsepower of any Mustang GT, thanks to an innovative dual air intake box and dual throttle body design that helps minimize induction loss by enabling higher airflow rates. The 6-speed manual and 10-speed automatic transmissions with paddle shifters remain as well, as does the ability to adjust parameters via different drive modes. Those who opt for the stick shift GT will also get rev matching. For those of you who like a little more edginess, the optional performance pack returns, adding a front tower brace, Torsen limited slip differential, enhanced cooling, Recaro seats, and MagneRide active suspension. Now, those of you who have been following this channel for a while know that Ford likes to add a party trick or two to the Mustang. Last gen was the line lock feature, and this gen gets an electronic drift brake. The Mustang's never had a problem breaking its tires loose, but this allows the electronic parking brake to function as a traditional mechanical handbrake. It comes standard with the performance pack on all models and should make YouTube a little more interesting. You can also rev the car's engine remotely using the key fob with something called Remote Rev. Take that for what it's worth. As far as safety is concerned, the new Mustang comes equipped with Ford Copilot 360 that includes speed sign recognition, intelligent adaptive cruise control with stop and go, lane centering assist, evasive steer assist, and reverse brake assist. And there's a new one called active pothole mitigation that I discussed in my recent Lincoln Aviator review that's included with the performance package. It monitors the suspension, body, steering, and braking input and adjusts suspension response accordingly. Could prove helpful with the Mustang's low-profile tires. Now, before we wrap up, I've got to tell you about the Dark Horse Edition. The Dark Horse S is a street-legal, track-ready performance series that takes the best of the Performance Pack GT and amps it up. Like the standard GT, it too is powered by a 5-liter V8, but this one is specifically modified with piston connecting rods that were first introduced on the Shelby GT500. Ford projects that it will make 500 horsepower, and it comes standard with a 6-speed Tremec manual transmission and employs a model-specific transmission oil cooler. Plus, like the GT, you can get the 10-speed auto with paddle shifters in this too. Additional powertrain enhancements include brake cooling NACA ducts, auxiliary engine oil cooler, rear axle cooler, and a unique lightweight radiator. The chassis has special tuning. There are larger rear sway bars, heavy-duty front shocks, and 6-piston Brembo brakes clamped down on 13.9-inch rotors. A Torsen rear differential helps with traction, and staggered Pirelli P0 tires are wrapped around 19-inch wheels. Speaking of the wheels, lightweight carbon fiber examples from Carbon Revolution will be available later. Ford's MagneRide shocks are standard, and there's an available handling package that adds a gurney flap, stiffer springs, larger sway bars, and wider Pirelli Trofeo tires wrap wider wheels. It appears to be a Shelby Mustang without the Shelby branding and panache. In addition to the Dark Horse S version, there's a Dark Horse R version that isn't street legal, and it eliminates all unnecessary comforts while adding all the safety stuff you need for the track. Now, that was a lot when we're talking about one model of car, but it's the Mustang and very well could be the last ICE version too. As you'd expect, there's no pricing yet for this new Mustang, but it does go on sale summer of 2023. I'm excited for it, but the question is, are you? Or are you diehard Chevy, Dodge, or something else? Let us know in the comments section below. As always, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss what we have coming up next. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics. Thanks for watching.